That never gets old.
Oh, so bam! Welcome to the Home with Smooth podcast, episode 51. Don't even know if this is a 51. This is more of a quick, little thing coming in here. But
Yeah. I honestly wanted to make it 51 because I wanted it to be its own little standalone thing, its own standalone, because this issue has been ongoing for what, a
a year,
year now?
a
Yeah,
year.
a year.
I, I had to
It's
come up to
honestly, it's been going on since we've been podding.
it.
Yeah, ever
But
since
yeah,
we've been podding, it's been going on. And you at this point you land at one or two camps. Oh, we're gonna wait till what the court says, or
yeah,
oh my God, we need to believe Megan no matter what. Even though, um, even though for me to just clarify where I land,
mhm,
I can't keep seeing somebody be in a bunch of like really horrible situations and
yeah,
consistently the common denominator being you and you not something not being up with you.
yeah. Well, pretty much it is, the court of public opinion or the actual courts, and I think this proved that hey, kind of what we are talking about earlier too. You can't always just jump into something, but
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah. So what the clip that has everyone up in arms is is very simply, um, we're just gonna play it. We're just gonna play it. The baby brings out Tory. But let's go.
mm,
The stage and interrupted my motherfucking show. Nigga tripping, little buddy. What's up with you? I'll get somebody out here $1 million if they can guess who in here. I got $1 million right now if you can guess who. 4 times, Stunner. Who you think? Who? 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 I know who that is.
oh man,
Let's go.
Oh yeah. Cut. Because the music gets playing. Okay. All right. So listen, y'all. Listen. Oops. Listen. Okay. What happened right before that? For context, he performed his part of Megan Thee Stallion's song called "Cry Baby," and then brings out Tory Lanez right afterwards. That this man is a menace. Okay. There's no need to do that. You didn't have to. Oh my God. I'm gonna perform my part of Megan's song, and then bring out Tory Lanez, and then Crybaby at that. Like that's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. It's like he's calling Megan a crybaby.
Mm. I think he just, unfortunately, we're at the part where it's all publicity is good publicity, and I
Mhm.
think, and it's kind of what we're talking about yesterday. It doesn't
Mhm.
matter how you are; you want to make an impact. The way to make an impact is to, and not even impact is gimmicks, And I think this is
Mhm.
just a gimmick that he's using because it'll be, telephone game will be misconstrued.
Mhm.
People think that Megan's actually the one that brought him out. You know,
Mhm.
so just to get people looking at it, so then you're Insta famous, YouTube famous, and then you're gonna people are gonna come up here and look at it and give them more likes.
Yeah. Definitely bringing more attention to it. Like, man, like Rolling Loud clearly looked like to me like it was an overall success. Although, however, it didn't look like the energy was right.
Mm,
Um, because for a lot of people's like performances and stuff, the crowd wasn't as hype or as lively as it was when I went. Because I went
mm,
to that very same event in 20, I believe it was 18 or 17. It was one of
mm,
the two, either 17 or 18. And it was pandemonium. Like it was crazy. But you have a lot of the normal crowd that would go, won't go to a festival right now because of obvious reasons.
mm,
We're still in a pandemonium, so
mm.
I don't know why people are out there in the first place, especially with the variant. But man,
I I think the queer people, they're just going out there because they're tired of being indoors. I mean, this kind of clouds everything that's going on. You know, you know, I did not know. I honestly think this was just to create that moment so people could go by, and it's gonna lead into something else because he wants to make his mark, he wants the money, he wants the publicity.
You know what?
And then they might be burning bridges, or it might be settled all behind it, and maybe the whole thing is just one big publicity stunt that's been going on.
You know what? Hey, you know what? You're right too. I'm gonna take the episode part out of this because there's really not much to say. Honestly, there's not much. It's just like it's really like mind blowing that he's that much of a menace. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he literally just played Megan's song and it didn't. But do I have a problem with them working together? No. And them performing together? No, because when Cardi B and Nicki Minaj were beefing, Megan Thee Stallion did a song with both of them. She was playing both sides. She was the Tory Lanez of the situation, honestly. minus the violence. Minus the gun violence. She was the Tory Lanez of the situation. Well, no, she was more like no. She was the DaBaby. She was the DaBaby of the situation. Sorry, she was the DaBaby of the situation. Because she's just like, hey, this ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm just trying to make money.
Exactly, and exploit it in any way. So I mean, what do you think? Speaking of Megan and Tory, how do you think that's gonna go ahead and
Okay, court wise, bro. Honestly, I've never seen a man. In addition to that, a black man that shot someone that did not go to jail that fast, quickly, in a hurry. If it's not happening that fast, that means there's a lot of details of that story being left out. You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of different things that come out here and there. Because I remember initially it was saying this man didn't even have gunshot residue on his hands.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you can't shoot a gun and not get the residue. I mean, I remember just going to a range and you go shoot a gun, you end up with that black stuff on your hand.
Yeah.
Like it's just there. So if he has nothing, did he glove up first? Like is he that much of a menace? Then where's the gloves if he did that?
No, I'm thinking maybe she just plexical burst herself and just shot herself in the foot if she shot herself. But the thing is, going back and forth. But the crazy thing about it was that DaBaby last month, he retweeted like a fan's joke about the shooting. And then Megan was all, she had an angry response, right? And then, look who's in. And then pretty much, so pretty much,
What's
that's the thing. So DaBaby, he kind of backed down, kind of saying, saying he's like, stand on what you stand on without feeling like I'm against you. But so I guess he was trying to say it's like, hey, like, you know what? Don't worry about me. And so it seemed like DaBaby, he knew that this moment was coming too. And it seems like maybe he might have to choose a side.
Yeah.
Which means maybe he just chose a side.
Hey, so what the fuck are we talking about? I missed it, bro. Nigga, hey, hold on. I'm in Discord too. My bad, y'all. Hold on.
Oh.
Okay, so
hey,
the topic of today is we're talking about the Megan Thee Stallion and
I did not
the Tory Lanez and DaBaby
on a motherfucking Monday.
Yeah, so listen, what is your opinions on that incident that happened at Rolling Loud?
Man, look, the nigga's still free. Rolling Loud. Bro, I don't give a fuck. Bro, he's an artist, man. People need to get out their fucking feelings. People want to think because, you want to cancel DaBaby or some shit. Are we live? Oh, yeah. They want to think because you want to cancel Tory Lanez, not DaBaby, that, nobody should ever fuck with him. He can't blah, blah. And, oh, my God, DaBaby brought out Tory Lanez. Bro, he's a fucking artist. It's business. They're still going to handle their business even if he got to current case. You see what I'm saying? That's just how it goes, bro. And then my thing is like, what the court's saying? Like
the court ain't said nothing yet.
I mean, but I think last time I checked, I think I remember they said there might have been some charges filed.
There's a charges filed on an unnamed female and a weapon charges from October, and he pleaded guilty to both counts, so the case is ongoing. They haven't even started any of that yet.
Was October when they had that incident?
October, I don't know if that was.
When was the Megan Thee Stallion Tory incident?
It was at Kylie Jenner's home, so I'm not sure.
That was not where, but when?
July. No, I said, and I'm looking at it. It was Kylie Jenner's home in July.
So the charges were filed in October, or the charges were filed for an incident that happened on October?
Does not
No,
say.
The incident happened in July.
No, what I'm saying is the charges filed were they for the incident in October? Okay, shit, I don't know. So look, what the court say?
Yeah, no, it's ongoing. Like they haven't started yet. No, I think that the main thing is because DaBaby was messing, like, you know, it's still associated with Megan, so doing all that was backing her up, and then actually he retweeted a fan's joke about the shooting, and then Megan and was it Fontaine got mad at DaBaby, and then DaBaby was like, you know, he was kind of like, you know, he kind of said like, stand on what you stand on without feeling like I'm against you. And then so he was still with them, and then he's like, "Oh, this happened." So I think they're more about that more so than because and that's what Smooth and I are talking about. You know, it's business, but Eddie's kind of playing both sides. And so we'll see how that goes too.
He's playing both sides. Why? Because he's an artist.
No, we're not saying it's wrong.
I'm not saying it's wrong. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying how is he playing both sides by bringing Tory Lanez out? If it's business.
Because I guess it's pretty much his main business is with Megan and Megan and Fontaine.
What do you mean his main business is with Megan?
So okay, I'll put it to you like this: like the bigger feature, you know what I'm saying? The bigger like draw.
That don't matter.
Megan over Tory.
Don't matter.
As far as business, no. So listen. When you're thinking about a business, right? If you're gonna cut a business partner, you cut the partner that makes you less money.
Okay, right, but we talking that's like in a corporate sense, okay? We're talking about a rapper being an artist who does features with hundreds of other artists. I don't think that's really applicable because he's going to do features with every artist, you know what I'm saying? And if Megan wants to cut him off for that, it's like, okay, but what I'm trying to say is like, I don't think it really matters if he brought Tory Lanez out or not.
Yeah.
Man, I think even if he brought Tory Lanez out, how about this? Even if he brought Tory Lanez out, if Megan's business partners or whoever the fuck she's with says it would still be within your best interests to do something with DaBaby, regardless that he brought Tory out because of the financial aspect, she probably still gonna do it.
No. Right now, because it'll make her look crazy, she's not gonna do it.
She don't. I'm gonna be honest.
It would send a mixed message to her fans, and then her label knows that. So now she's doubled down into her corner now.
Well, it depends though. Will she make more money with DaBaby or not? You know what I mean? Even if he brought out Tory, like I'm saying, I'm sure it would send a mixed message.
Right, but she still has to approve the person to be on her record.
Actually, I don't think the artists have as much power as you think they do.
Yeah, and their feature choices, yeah, they
who is she signing on?
When you're in Megan's position, yes. She's not no rookie.
We don't know hold on. We don't know what her position is because she's a huge artist, but what them contracts say? No,
you can the contract can say whatever. When you get to a certain stature, they do tend to lean.
Hold on.
They do tend to lean a little bit more favorable.
Does she own all of her music?
Well, hold on. No, the contract states pretty much how many records that you have to produce. It doesn't state who you have to work with, and it's kind of like the same thing. If we do it this way, it's kind of, you know, it's why like we didn't see Eminem go with certain artists because there's certain, and that's the thing, because after Murder Inc., you know they went separate ways. There's people that, you know, since they were cool with Dre, they didn't associate with other people. It's same.
But that would only happen if it would be detrimental to the artist, which I understand you're saying that it could be detrimental to her and make her look a certain way. But then if it's still going to pull a certain amount of revenue, the label might say, fuck it, you need to go ahead and do that
the
song.
label might say no because it's like business.
Her fan base is women.
No, but
her
it's
main
not even
consumer is women.
I don't think it matters what a fan base is.
No, but I'm saying
because that's who streams her music and that's who goes to her shows.
Go ahead, Alan.
No, because I get what you're saying, but I mean, there's parts where they'll say no because I think honestly, especially way back when, if freaking Eminem and Ja Rule were all like on the same track, it would have fucking blew up the world. And there was a lot of money to be made that way. It just wasn't going to happen. Because there's people that just because for whatever reasons, you know, and even though it make a lot of money,
damn, there's a lot of people in this diss.
You know, pride gets in there, you know, in the way, and they're saying this is the way that this is what they want to do. So, and I think right now it's gonna be a pride thing, and it seems like right now too that you know the DaBaby was, especially because it was kind of a feel he hopped in and said, wait, you know, I still have your back, and he was like, oh, like just kidding. So, like, do I think the bridge is burned forever? Probably not, but for like the immediate, you know, 6 months. Probably.
So what's the give me more of the context. I'm listening. I want to know. So what is the situation with DaBaby, Megan, Tory? So DaBaby brought Tory out. Okay, what's the whole situation?
So I'm gonna take you from start to finish.
Okay.
So Megan and Tory was cool. Matter of fact, they was all cool. They was all cool. They just never did a track together, but they was all cool. Megan and Tory had a little thing going on. They had a little domestic dispute that ended in a gunshot being fired, where allegedly Tory Lanez shot her in the foot. Allegedly, that's all we can say right now. Then so that put Tory Lanez in a bad light. So then he got basically canceled, and so now DaBaby was always doing songs with Megan, and Megan was doing songs with DaBaby. DaBaby and Tory Lanez recorded the record Scat a long time ago. However, they recorded it and made it before the shooting happened. The shooting happened, and then that had to get tabled or whatever. Eventually, the label's like, dude, we didn't put too much money behind this record to let it sit on ice. You know, it's been a little minute. You know what I'm saying? Things have cooled off. People seem to be a little bit more receptive to them. Let's just throw this record out there and see what it does, because it beats, you know, us wasting all this money on a music video. So
Tory was charged officially with the Megan Thee Stallion shooting, apparently.
Yes, they're not. I'm not saying that he wasn't.
I'm not saying that either. I was saying because we were talking about we don't know if it was because you said there was something in October.
No. Being charged and actually being the shooter are completely different.
What? That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about two separate charges. So when you're formally charged, that's when a prosecutor picks up the case. Alan, you said something about an incident in October he had, right?
I don't know if it was an incident. I said they said this all happened in October, the charges. So I don't know if it was for that incident or someone else.
So that's what I'm trying to get to.
Yeah, because the
there's
charges
nothing in October. Scratch that even happened.
Okay.
Just delete that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because I was saying I don't know because the charges say unnamed woman. It doesn't say it doesn't say that it's Megan. It just says unnamed woman. So yeah,
I mean they won't say
the other court documents. Like if you want to find that out, that's DJ Academics like got a hold of them, and I don't know how he did, but it's in a live stream that he had, and he breaks the whole thing down. If you really want to know about that.
So in October they say he was charged in connection with a July shooting incident involving Megan Thee Stallion. So I'm assuming that is the
that is the shooting event.
Yeah.
Like you can literally punch it in on court, whatever the little court thing.
I'm looking at it right now.
Los Angeles County, and you can like find it. It's a real thing. It exists. Because there was a whole debacle in the middle of I want to say like January. So January or February, there was a whole thing where people were like, "Oh my God!" Like Megan dropped the charges against Tory, but actually it got shifted over, and so the website like deleted it off, and then they put it back up with different charges, like the correct charges and all that. It didn't have everything on there correctly, so they deleted the whole case file and then he put it back up there hours later. But that whole, I think it was like 36 hours later, but that whole 24 hours where it didn't exist caused a whole uproar.
Just saying, yeah, for everyone watching this, I know you said it was an unnamed female. They would never name a victim in something like this. Yeah,
I know that, but that's why I said I don't want to assume. So,
and I see multiple sources. People are saying like third. So like, let me look, because this one source came from October the 8th, and it said on Thursday he was charged, but then this other source says on November 18th he was charged.
So it's different charges, different ones actually begin to like they were changing stuff around, like how they were persecuting him. So he got more charges as it went.
Gotcha.
So the initial charges were just illegal possession of a firearm and something else. That was
there was one that said felony assault with a firearm. For what I saw, the one
the felony assault with a firearm happened after. Like he didn't get that one initially.
I don't think we can trust these publications, bro. You got the real documents?
Yeah. No, I don't have the real documents. I'm just saying in the order because
that's
on
just
the
like
podcast,
public record.
If you go back, if you go back on the YouTube channel, the stuff that was up then, that was literally what we covered. And so I'm just literally repeating verbatim what we already did.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's your opinion?
We already did that. So I literally, like, honestly, I'm at the point where this is done, and I want to go to a different topic.
Look, man, I think I saw that video when they got whenever the police came. Hey, look, that looked pretty intense from the video with the helicopter and shit. And they should have something. I don't know, man. They should have something.
All I'm saying is, normally, like I started here and I'm ended here. There's been no black man in the history of forever that has went this long without going to jail, and staying there for shooting someone.
OJ.
Like OJ,
OJ didn't shoot someone. He stabbed him. It was just worse.
He stabbed somebody.
I don't know if we can say that there's been no black man that's gone this long without going to jail. It depends on how the legal offices handle that. Like, have y'all ever been arrested or charged with anything? Do y'all know how the court process works when you in the system? Because he can go a long time without going to jail, and that case the case could take like a year or even even longer, depending on the specifics of the litigation involved. Yeah, I don't know, bro. So are you trying to say because he went this long without going to jail that they don't have a lot of evidence? Or
I'm saying normally if they had concrete evidence, he would have been denied bail.
Depends on his lawyer. Depends on I mean, kind of, but it also does depend on his lawyer.
If you go by that,
and the prosecution.
Yeah.
What if the prosecutor fucking sucks?
No, but here's the thing. This is the same county that put Chris Brown in jail.
That don't mean they're the same prosecutor.
No. What I'm saying is they put him in jail for less. He literally didn't get out.
Again, that depends on the prosecutor. And that depends on the judge. That depends on. There's so many variables there. You can't generalize.
There's a lot of variables, but at the same time, bro, this system is not that favorable, even for celebs. So for you to get this far along, you know what I'm saying? He should be restricted of movement. He shouldn't be out here like this.
I don't think he can leave the country right now, can he?
I don't know.
I don't know.
His home country is technically Canada.
Yeah, but I don't think because he has an active case here. I don't know. There might be a condition of his bail if he has a bail. I mean, he has a bail. Obviously, he's fucking out and free. Yeah. But it could be a condition of his bail that he can't leave the country while the case is pending.
True. I mean, that's true. But I mean, I have no idea.
I don't know, man.
He might not even have a bail out, though. So.
What's the next topic you talking about?
So this is the end of this Megan Thee Stallion and all that. We'll catch y'all later. Comment.
Oh, shit, that was it. Oh,
yeah,
fuck.